Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void, and another Beast of the Hill! Alright, so we're gonna have Hyper One here, you know that already. We're on Goat Puncher's Gaudy Gardens, a free-for-all map, specifically created for Beast of the Hill. The rules are here. And if you want to know the rules, just pause the video here, read them, and then resume. Okay, so top rightish, we've got Lily Black from the Hyper One clan. Next door is Baby Swiss. What's up, Baby Swiss? Glad that you're here. We've got Hyper One leading the charge. We also have the Swiss. The Baby Swiss's dad. We've got Sylvia. I feel like it's a newcomer to these casts of mine. We've got ourselves CBT. We also have a Protoss player named Radiant and a blue Protoss player named Derigma. Yes, yes. All right. So holding center here with 3 SCVs is Hyper One. Baby Swiss says, sadly, you can't cheese easily on it. I don't know what that conversation is about necessarily. Just like, oh, Baby Swiss likes this map, but you can't cheese on it easily. Tragically, says Baby Swiss, who's getting extra income by being on the red circle here. But he doesn't get a point until that timer goes down to 0. First one to 3 points wins, or first person to kill everybody else on the map wins. It's a free-for-all in that sense as well. Muy excelente. Very, very excited to see who's going to come out on top here. Beast of the Hill gives us some crazy moments with nukes and giant battles in the middle featuring Banelings and Ultralisks and Colossus and Carriers and Void Rays and Adepts shading in at the last second to try to steal that point. It's chaos, and I like it, and it's frequent chaos, right? The timer's not that long. We're already down to 3 minutes on that timer. It goes fast. It goes crazy fast. So, some players like to play this where they concede the first point. They're not going to worry about it. They're going to macro up, right? They're going to get a 3rd base, a 4th base, try to get a big, scary army, and then start contesting points later. Figuring that people that try to get a point early are investing too much into army early, and their economy is going to be bad as a result. So, yeah, so far, nobody really challenging Hyper One here. Baby Swiss sends an Overlord over. And if I recall correctly, this Overlord can be collecting resources if there wasn't an SCV here, right? Now the Lings are coming in because ground units that are not cloaked have higher priority than flying units. Sweet. Okay, so now Lily Black's getting that extra income. And at this stage of the game where you don't have a ton of workers, a little bit of mineral income, a little bit of extra mineral income is going to be a good thing. 10 minerals per second adds up. Second after second after second after second, you know? So Hyper One decides to try to scout out. Early Lings out from Baby Swiss as well. So Lily Black and Baby Swiss got some Lings up. Baby Swiss says, I'm going to betray you. Oh, friends? Until I betray you, says Baby Swiss. Making it very obvious. Betrayal is in the future. It's a free-for-all. There's always betrayal in the future in a free-for-all. 2 people can't win. It has to be the one. So eventually you're going to have to backstab your teammate, even if you're the only 2 left in the entire game. Ba, 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 ba. Roach Warren, Baneling Nest on the way from Lily Black. All right. I like roaches at this stage of the game very, very much. We already have Void Ray production coming in from Derigma. Which feels like a Ligma joke, but I'm not smart enough to understand it. Gold base taken by the Swiss. Love that. Gutsy. Look how far away it is from his... Oh, that's Hyper One's base. How far away is from the Swiss's base. These 2 players are they're the same shade of green, and they're right next door to each other. That's not confusing on the minimap at all. I mean, no, it's nobody's fault, obviously, but yo. But yo, I say. So Zealots could deal with these Lings if they choose, or under a minute. Things are getting tense. Lings from Baby Swiss come in to fight the Lings of Lily Black. Oh, speed. Oh, Lily Black's like on hold position or something? Yeah, I think that was hold position. Extra income for Baby Swiss now. Lings from Sylvia are not actually going center here. Oh, Hellions. God, I hate it when I open Lings. And then my Terran opponent's like, well, I've got a bunch of Hellions now? And it's like, ooh, bad. Bad, especially in the middle of the map. Especially if they're Blue Flame Hellions. And it's like, crap. Basically have to get roaches if they open Blue Flame. Anyway. Derigma got his Void Race. 15 seconds. We can't just let Hyper One have this, but I don't think anybody else could really contest it except for the Void Rays, maybe. The Zealots don't want to fight that. The Lings don't want to fight that. Okay, fine. Smart opening from Hyper One. Nobody's real you're too late, baby Swiss. Bam, point. Point goes to Hyper One. Pretty well uncontested. Hellion opening. He kind of gambled. He won with it. Nobody had a bunch of roaches to come chase him off the point. The Void Rays didn't feel like venturing out at all, just defending the homeland here for Derigma. And Hyper One. Letting Hyper One get out to an early point lead doesn't seem very smart. And we're going to take this time between the points to take down Lily Black's base. Baby Swiss betrayed Lily Black really early. Huh. Hi, Lily. Who are you? Says Lily Black. All right, so snipes the base. Roaches are out for Lily Black. Oh, I just saw you. I was saying hi, says Sylvia. Just being, you know, friendly and whatnot. Oh, and yeah, these are links from Sylvia here, too. Baby Swiss just pulling back to defend his own third base right now. Ooh, early carriers here, too, from Derigma. So Sky tossing it all the way. Super Sky Toss. Banshee is here from Hyper One, harassing Baby Swiss. Brought some Hellions. Banshee Hellion is such a good combo. Because if you try to make roaches to deal with the Hellions, the Banshees are like pow, pow, pow. But you have to have queens and roaches to deal with this very particular combination of units. Or queens alone actually do pretty well. But if they have cloaks, suddenly it gets really bad. Oh no. Why are you fighting? Hellions, no, stop fighting. There are cloak Banshees dealing with it for you. Baby Swiss is gonna GG out. No, Baby Swiss, throw down a spore. You have enough money to throw down a spore? Don't do it. Hyper One feels bad. Because last time I checked, Baby Swiss was like 10 or 11. So he's kind of beating up on a child here. Look, Baby Swiss, you're good at StarCraft. I'm not trying to insult you here at all. I'm just saying how old you are. Technically, you are a child. Build a spore. Build it. Okay, I don't know why we're not building a spore. There's definitely enough cash for it here. And right there, 2,700 minerals and 1,000 gas. And gonna start another queen, which is nice. I think Hyper One's like feeling bad because there's no detection being thrown up at all. Hive. Second base. You still seem not dead, says Hyper One. Bye. So Hyper One just completely allows Baby Swiss to live. Is that going to go back to bite him? Maybe. It's a free-for-all. I'm dead if I still have asses. Bases. I was like, assets? What are we trying to say here, Baby Swiss? Your dad's in the chat. Your dad just laughed. All right. Oh, and then Baby Swiss gets killed by Lily Black, who comes in and is like, well, you don't seem super interested in defending yourself all that much with all of the money you have. Gonna make some lings, but that's not nearly enough. Under a minute to go. Pinging center. No, I guess Baby Swiss is getting the extra income with that Overlord. Very cool stuff. But Baby Swiss, again, gonna die with a bank, which is never a good thing to experience. Who's going to move in? Swiss has got some lings, maybe trying to get into the middle here. That would be super cool. Baby Swiss is actually going to GG this time. And Sylvia with the roaches getting that extra income now. So Sylvia's at 112 total supply. Hyper One's at 154. Next closest is the Swiss at 128. And a bunch of people under 100 supply here. Wait, no, this is Hyper One at 100. Wait, I'm looking at clan tags, not reading names. Okay, so Hyper One's at 120. 104. Okay, so Hyper One's fighting. Subware. Supplies going up and down here. Someone is Marine Marauder tanking it. That is our guy Hyper One. All right. So the Swiss has taken 2 gold bases. Oh, I'm kind of rooting for the Swiss for being so audacious, for having the audacity to go for 2 gold bases in the first 10 minutes of a game that's a free-for-all. But nobody seems to be trying to punish him, and shield batteries and cannons are a really good defense against most things. It's one of the benefits that Protoss has. I mean, planetaries are good that way too, but yeah, shield battery cannon, tough to break with like just a handful of lings or like a handful of marines, you know? All right, Sylvia holding on that extra income. 2 minutes. Did I miss a point? So stupid. Sylvia just got it. There was no chaos. All right, man. So Sylvia's got a point. There's our leaderboard. Hyper 1 has 1. Sylvia has 1. Everybody else at 0. And Baby Swiss is dead. Let's make sure Baby Swiss is dead. Baby Swiss's production tab is empty. Baby Swiss has an extractor left. And overlords. Okay, so definitely dead. No hatcheries. No drones. Sylvia here, rather, has got roaches, lings, and banes, but kind of trying to keep those hidden from this overlord of Baby Swisses that continue to scout this out. Nobody's killing this overlord, which I think is kind of funny. Just let it be here. Just let it get some vision for Baby Swiss. Nobody else can benefit from that at all. Bunch of zealots from the Swiss going to knock down some rocks, giving himself easier access to defend his own gold base. And, oh, the Swiss tried to take another gold base. And this time, Sylvia was like, no, not allowed. That is a ton of charge lots from the Swiss. Holy smokes. And then, yeah, Hyper 1's planetary here is going to die. I understand you're trying to repair it. But yeah, that planetary is dead. And if these charge lots have a charge ready to go, they could probably charge on this and get some stuff done. Pull back to the shield batteries. Pop. Overcharge. Maybe don't pop overcharge. Oh, these tanks went into siege mode against all these... these zealots. Okay, so all the tanks are dead. That's not great. Actually, fantastic stuff. Meanwhile, carriers from Derigma are going against Radiant, who's been very quiet today, but also has a ton of charge lots. While we're at it. Always fun. Charge lot is a good unit. Okay, but not against carriers. It isn't. Radiant says, face the fury as he brings his zealots in to fight against stuff that can fly. Charge lot's pretty good against roaches out in the open with surrounds. Roaches better in backed up cramped positions where surrounds are not possible. It's a ranged versus melee battle that is always, it matters in StarCraft is what it does. And, oh, the Swiss wins a point. My gosh, Falcon. There's so much other stuff going on. So CBT's here with 14 seconds to go. And then the Swiss comes in from the left side and from the right side and wipes everything out. And the Liberators, yeah, they're not even covering the center here. So they're just going to die. And there we go. So the Swiss gets his own point. So that's one. Excellent, excellent. So 1 point for the Swiss, 1 point for Hyper 1, 1 point for Sylvia, and that one was actually kind of contested. Sort of contested. 3 minutes to go on the timer for the next point. Radiant looks like he's dead. Lily Black is building on the corpse of a Baby Swiss. And everything else is kind of calm and quiet at the moment, other than Radiant utterly and completely dying, which he is. Everything else is sort of cool. Roach Ravager army here from Lily Black now. Sylvia is, where the heck is Sylvia's army? Sylvia, what do you got? Nothing. Sylvia's army is nothing, but it just started making 17 Mutalisks. That'll do. That'll do, Pig. Green versus green over here on the minimap does snipe one of the Swiss's gold bases. Yarr. Carrier still killing Radiant. This isn't really interesting, I guess. It's carnage is what it is, but really not much of anything else. Lily Black drops a changeling in Derigma's base to get some intel, but the only intel you need is from Radiant, who is getting absolutely... yeah, just wiped off the face of this earth. Of Goat Puncher's earth. Does CBT have enough to defend against this? CBT, what you got? 5 Thors and 6 Liberators, and they're over here. Ooh. If this keeps heading south for Derigma, I think CBT might just die. Okay, 1 minute to go, though, on the point. CBT getting that extra income, throwing up some turrets. I like that. I do like Terran building static defense, like throwing up planetaries all around the circle is always very fun. That's a strategy that makes me smile. Makes me smile. Nukes are on the way from our guy, Hyper 1. Of course we are. 44 seconds to go. Here comes the Swiss. It's like, I thought I killed your mech army once already. And CBT's like, oh yeah, you did. So all my Thors are dead because Zealots, and all my Liberators are dead because Stalkers. And CBT, yeah, unfortunately for him, this Skytoss army went north instead of continuing on south to wipe out CBT. Because that could have been really bad news bears. 20 seconds to go. It's a very standard gateway army here, but got him a point last time. So the Swiss kind of sort of enjoying a nice leisurely casual hangout and gets the point. Anticlimactic. Okay, that's funny stuff. That is actually hilarious. Hyper 1 comes back in. I think he already killed this base once. He's gonna kill it again. Did he wipe out? No, this one's still alive. Anti-armor missile goes down. Kind of catching some of his own units there too, interestingly enough. Nice EMPs. Look at the spellcasting from Hyper 1. Oh, yeah. This Gateway army, even if there are charge lots in here, you got to get some splash damage if you want to deal with the Marine Marauder Ghost army. Absolutely. Mutaflock going after the Swiss's other gold base. The Swiss's gold bases are being oppressed. Help, help, I'm being oppressed. On the other side, the Mac army of CBT starts heading north? Kind of running into Radiant, I guess. He's trying to rebuild. Like, Radiant does still have some warp gates that he could repower. Some nice stuff. Yeah, Mutiling Bane from Sylvia. I like it. I support a good Mutiling Bane strategy. We don't see enough of it in modern StarCraft 2. And now Lily Black's getting wrecked by the giant Skytoss army of doom. And what do we have to deal with it? Well, Roaches and Ravagers mostly. Corrosive Biles, connect. Perfect connections, please. The carriers are like, lol. Corrosive Biles. You guys are very cute. Yeah, I mean, this is just the wrong unit composition. Ooh, killed a carrier, though. Okay, fine. One carrier died. That seems nice, but like Roaches and Ravagers are just falling by the dozens here, too. Corrosive Bile's slow enough that even slow carriers can dodge it. It's a pretty easy dodge, honestly. Of all the things that move in this game that you have to try to dodge, Corrosive Bile might be the gosh darn easiest. Yeah, just focusing down that hatch and then dodging the Corrosive Biles and killing some interceptors with Corrosive Bile. That's a little bit fun. 47 seconds to go until we get a point. The Swiss wants another one. He's got some glitching Archons in here. Glitch it out, having a rough time of it, having a rough go of it. Right. Oh, look who made a bunch of Corruptors, though. Lily Black. Lily Black. Lily Black. Making some Corruptors, dealing with this carrier army. Where are the Void Rays? Oh, no. Oh, no. The impossible to stop Skytoss army is getting stooped. In the middle, another engage. CVT is back. CVT is back. And here comes the nuke play from Hyper 1. He nukes it, times it perfectly to where the nuke clears everything out. He drops a mule at the right time and gets the point. That's what he's going to try to do here. Actually, oh, there are the mules. And he gets it. He won it with his mule. That's such a sick play. That is such a sick play. Yeah, the Swiss is like, nice. Yep. It's awesome, because you don't really need an army to pull that off, right? You just need a couple ghosts to nuke the center and wipe everything out, then call down a couple mules, just timing it perfectly to where the mules land when that timer hits 0 after the nukes have killed everything. It's a little tricky, but Hyper 1 is an expert at it. He's been able to pull it off time and time again. So Hyper 1's got 2 points. Let's just put it that way. 2 points, Sylvia 1, the Swiss has 2. Because, right, there was that uncontested one that the Swiss got. My gosh. CBT, the latest victim of the massive Mutalisk army of Sylvia. Planetary fortresses can't shoot up. The Corruptor carrier battle of the north here is still happening. Ooh, gonna supply block Lily Black into next week. Possibly. Oh, there we go. So now the oversupply is taken out. Down, 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 down. Does supply block by about 10 for Lily Black. CBT having a rough time against Mass Mutalisk. Hyper One's killing the Swiss. He's his neighbor, but also there's some strategic stuff going on here because the Swiss has 2 points, and if the Swiss dies, that's the closest threat that Hyper One has in the standings. So the Swiss dying here makes a lot of sense. Oh, Thors with their splashy damage, though. Oh, yes, these Mutalisks. Oh, gosh, okay. Yeah, Mutas they're really good, but they have a lot of natural enemies. One of the things is Thors with their splash damage air attack. It's pretty mean. But yeah, again, I can't tell what shade of green is the Swiss's. I guess the lighter shade is the Swiss. Look at these gold bases. Has he taken every gold base on the map at some point? I feel like he has. CBT, WTF are you doing, man? Well, I'm making this center here. He's doing the planetary around the edge strategy. I like it. Uh-oh, this is not good for the Swiss. He just threw away a lot of his army. Hallucinated Void Rays wander in. See what's going on. 20 seconds to go. This might actually be a CBT victory here. Might get him a point, rather. Not an entire victory. 10 seconds. Here come the nukes. Oh, interference matrix getting tossed down on a bunch of stuff here. I mean, that's... I don't know. Oh, it's CB gets it. He gets the point. Ah, the nuke was late. The nuke was super late from Hyper One. I think he was distracted by other stuff. Okay, that's hilarious. Carrier fleet of Darigma continuing to wipe out roaches and ravagers of Lily Black. Feels like that's been happening for 10-15 minutes. Oh, Sylvia helps kill the Swiss. That's nice of you, Sylvia. Teaming up. Radiant's got a base over here. What's up, Radiant? Yes, silly goose. Ultralisk Cavern being produced here by Sylvia. Just has a bunch of bases right now. What is the Swiss up to exactly? The Swiss has a High Templar and 3 sentries. So that seems good. But Hyper One's getting Muta stacked right now, and that's not great. It's actually really bad. But Liberators with their anti-air splash damage, pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Anti-armor on the Mutas, making them squishier against those attacks from the Liberators. Not great at all here for Sylvia. Center being held. A CBT win would be bonkers bananas. Crazy bonkers bananas. 136 to the next point. CBT gets the last one on virtue of hanging out and building planetaries and Thors and Liberators and tanks up here and walling stuff off with supply depots as much as he can. He's got 10,000 minerals. He could just put nothing but supply depots up here. And I think it would help him. I mean, why are these all so injured? I guess Liberator hits, huh? But tissue regeneration in play here is going to regen the health on those Mutalisks pretty quickly as they're out of combat. 1 minute, 60 seconds, everybody. Ultralisks on the way here from Sylvia. The Swiss's production tab is empty. I don't know if he's AFK or what. APM check. 0. So the Swiss, I don't know if he left. I don't know if he left or what, but whatever. Dude, this mech army. He can't even get close enough to the middle to nuke the center. Scan. The nukes are coming in from all sides. Ah! Yo, Nuke City! It's just the edges, though. He can't nuke center. 10 seconds to go. Good luck. He takes down a couple planetaries and a Thor, but now it's like, okay, there's still like 10 Thors up here. Bam! CBT goes from no points to 2 just like that. 3 minutes to go on the next point. Is CBT going to do this thing with his little hold the high ground with mech strategy? anti-armor missile going down. Marines, ghosts. Okay, these mutas are all dead. Get out of there, mutas. And they do. They flee because, holy crap, that's a lot of Marines and stuff. And, okay, this is going to be a mech army versus a carrier army, which is a lot of fun. Are they using single target? Yeah, single target damage against the carriers to a certain extent here. But there are just a lot of carriers. Oh my gosh, the carriers are taking massive beating hits here. Just there are enough of them, they can kind of just weather the storm. They're taking devs, but they're taking a lot of Thors with them, too. And yeah, the carriers do manage to break through. They do manage to take down CBT's stranglehold on the center here. Derigma has killed a couple people and is not, doesn't have any points yet. Yeah, that's a 0-point setup here. So now the question is, how do you want to fight all these ghosts? Well, you're just fine, actually, with carriers. Don't mind me. CBT wiping out one of Radiant's bases again. Radiant back up to a giant, massive charge lots. The Swiss throws out a wow, and I don't know what exactly. Not expected carriers to beat all those Thors. Well, there were just way more carriers than there were Thors. There were like, what? Oh, yeah. I mean, there were probably 16, 18 carriers there versus like 8 Thors. So, cost for costs, it wouldn't make sense for the Thors to beat all those carriers. Some decent micro going on there from Derigma, too. Yeah, Derigma's looking okay. I mean, Lily Black's still alive as well, building on the corpse of baby Swiss. Oh, Ultralisk army. Dude, they look fantastic with the mech skin in the color pink. Wow, we don't see that a lot. Look at them going after Hyper One. They're just like, well, we can't do anything about these carriers, so let's do what we can. Just take out our aggression on Hyper One. 26 seconds to go. Hallucinated Colossus wanders in. Sylvia, Sylvia, Sylvia. Do you want the point, Sylvia? Ooh, Nuke tried to get tossed down. Ghost immediately died. Liberator Circles of Doom, though, dude, CBT. No, but the carriers are wandering in. Yeah, 2-1. I don't know. Chaos. Sylvia gets the second point with a roach. Got the 2 points. This is tight. This is tight. 2 points for Hyper One. 2 points for Sylvia. 2 points for the Swiss. 2 points for CBT. The Swiss is left, I feel like. I don't know, man. I think the Swiss is gone. No, I didn't see any messages. No, the Swiss is still here. 4 points with 4 players at 2 points. What a game. Not wrong about that, sir. The Swiss is actually one of my patrons, too. Swiss is a cool dude. I got a point before Sylvia. It was really uncontested. You just kind of sat here, I think. If I remember, oh, maybe it was the other. Maybe it was, no, I think it was Sylvia. Pretty sure it was Sylvia that was just sitting up here with some roaches, right? Corruptor Ball. That's a disgusting Corruptor Ball. That is 45 Corruptors with 2-2. So, did I miss all the carriers getting murked? Ah, Derigma taps out. Okay, yes, we missed all the carriers getting murked. Okay, I gotta watch that as a Zerg main. There are some carriers for Derigma. There they are. And it's... oh, it's just right here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're just kind of hanging out in the middle, and then the Corruptors wander by and say, nope. And then starts caustic spraying down this building. Okay, all right, we're back. We're back where we were. So good. Oh, look, it kept the spinning logo. Usually if you rewind in a replay, the little custom spinning logos around your bases turn into Samwise. Samwise DDA, but not in this case. Pax, Hyper, Pax, peace. Hyper 1, peace. This is not Oh, you're killing CBT. Okay, CBT is a major threat to Sylvia. I like it. 1:27 to go on the clock. This is a great one. This is a very, very good Beast of the Hill. 4 players with 2 points apiece, just on the cusp of victory. CBT, I think, is just dead. CBT sitting here at 14 SCVs. Yeah. 14 SCVs, not really a threat anymore. I might honestly just leave him to die. He's at 13 total supply here, under a minute to go. A hush falls over the battlefield. Radiant still scrapping and clawing, trying to stay alive. The Swiss has given up, which, I guess Swiss has 46 minerals. You know what? It's fair. 46 minerals is a decent time to kind of... Although long distance mining, so hasn't given up, actually. To tell you the truth. Alright, here we go. Nukety nuke, nuke, nuke. Holy Liberator count. So it's nukes and it's Liberators to cover the center. But if you could... Oh! Nuclear holocaust! No one gets the point! Everything died. You could tell I'm a little bit sick still, but do it all right. Wow. 6 nukes at a time in production from Hyper One. He's working on 4 more Ghost Academies to make 10 nukes at a time. That seems like a solid life plan. I like it. Just Corruptor Ball's a little bit too heavy here for Lily Black. Maybe throw out some Broodlords? Might be worth a shot, actually. These sentries tickle beaming these corruptors to death. That's some funny stuff. You don't usually see sentries attacking corruptors. It makes me laugh. These are +3 armor corruptors, so really shouldn't get much done there at all. Hyper One trying to steal some resources from Lily Black. I mean, Baby Swiss. I mean, whoever was there first, I think it was the Baby Swiss. Radiant. Just going massive charge lot ball. I mean... Killing what's left of the Swiss here. Again, there's not much to kill. Oh, really good force fields, but not quite good enough. Couple cracks in the mix. There's a DT, though. And no Overseers here for Lily Black at all. Lily, what are you doing? Says Sylvia. Just, you know, flying my giant Corruptor Ball around. I need more supply, says Lily Black. Not sure how Caustic spraying down Sylvia's hive gives you more supply, but we'll allow it, I guess. Stutter stepping in here to get rid of these wings, clear them out first. DT coming back in, but does get scanned. Charge Lot Army from Radiant is here. Just get out. Get off. Center held by Radiant. Extra income coming in. DTs. No detection here for Radiant. "20 seconds. Ghosts are ready to go. 20 seconds. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. This is just all the nukes in the history of mankind. CBT gets it. What? What? Those were Hyper One's nukes, CBT. You cheated. You took advantage of Hyper One's nuke strategy and snuck into it. Oh my gosh. Nukes. Okay. Nukes. Slowing it down. And then that's a green mule, and that's a purple mule. And in all of the chaos, CVT's mules were on top. Did Hyper One kill his own mules? His mules must have landed too early and gotten nuked before the timer ran out, and then CVT's mules got it. Dude, CVT has nothing. CVT has 5 Marines, 2 medevacs, and 9 SCVs. What a finish. What a finish. 19 supplies. CVT gets the win, piggybacking on the strategy of Hyper One's nuke mules. He gets lucky and he wins. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, isn't it? Or both. That timing was really sick by him. Yo. So fantastic. GG, man. CVT gets the win. Hyper One's got 2 points. The Swiss has 2 points. And Sylvia had 2 points, but only one person could come out on top, and that was our guy, CVT. Fantastic. Total resources lost here today. 52,000 total for the Swiss, 48,000 for Sylvia, 49,000 for CVT. And where's Hyper One on this list? 61,000 lost. It's a darker shade. Couldn't quite see the length of that bar, but yeah, the most stuff from Hyper One. Some of it by nuking his own stuff. Some of it was self-inflicted there, but it's cool. So that was fantastic. That was the most fun Beast of the Hill that I've cast so far. So thanks again for sending that one in, Hyper One. Wow, really appreciate it. And what a fantastic photo finish there. So good. All right, well, that was fun, and that's going to be it from me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void at a Beast of the Hill. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.